You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Shari Einhorn. New questions over the legality of tens of thousands of school bus camera tickets. Virginia Huey has the story you'll see only in Newsday.
If they aren't supposed to be ticketing in that area, why are they doing it?
That's the question Mark McGuire has after receiving a $250 ticket for allegedly passing a school bus with a flashing stop sign on Grand Avenue in Baldwin last October. It's one of 4 districts where a Newsday investigation found the town of Hempstead issued more than 80,000 school bus camera tickets over the last 2 years, but did not have the authority to issue tickets on school buses operated by those districts. Newsday investigative reporter Peyton Guyan says the tickets issued within the Baldwin, Hempstead, Lawrence, and Valley Stream 13 districts are worth about $20 million to the program.
The volume of ticketing, the complaints we were getting from drivers just led us to look a little bit more deeply at this. And then when we noticed that the scale of tickets, 80,000 tickets within these 4 districts that do not participate, just led me to ask some questions.
State and local law requires school districts to approve allowing bus camera tickets to be issued on their behalf. Leaders of the 4 districts told Newsday they did not give the green light to participating in the program. Legal experts say the lack of local school district approval raises questions about whether those roughly 80,000 tickets are valid.
I think under state law that there'll be a basis for somebody to bring a lawsuit. But if they combine all the cases together, it's possible that there could be an effective lawsuit to try to recover for all of those people.
A Town of Hempstead spokesperson issued a statement saying, quote, while the districts identified may not have opted in to have their school buses participate in the program at this current time, ticketing can and does still occur in these areas by any in-service school bus that originated from a school district that has opted into the program. As such, there are no geographic limits on the program, and enforcement of the state law can occur town-wide by statute.
The town did not directly engage with the question about were these tickets proper or improper. What they said was that they have the authority across the town.
Meantime, McGuire plans to fight his ticket in court.
Who's not for the safety of children? I understand the program. I just question about how it's being implemented.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
You can read more about school bus camera tickets on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A parking attendant at UBS Arena is accused of pocketing nearly $5,000 from event goers. Prosecutors say Tremaine Brown would offer a discount if they sent their payments to his Venmo account. The 26-year-old was caught when his supervisor overheard him explaining the so-called deal to a woman who was going to Disney on Ice last week. Detectives say his Venmo account name is Martin Gray 00, and he had more than 100 similar transactions dating back to last April. Lee Zeldin is now one step closer to becoming the head of the Environmental Protection Agency. The former Long Island congressman got approval from a Senate committee today. His nomination will go next to the full Senate for approval. First in Newsday, a judge has just approved Nassau County's new legislative districting map. This comes as part of a court settlement alleging Republicans manipulated boundaries in Nassau. There will now be 6 districts where communities of color make up more than half of the voters, and 1 district combining areas where the Asian American population is growing. This new map will now be in place until 2032. Inventory for Long Island's housing market has hit its lowest point since 2003. A new report says the number of listings, excluding the East End, fell to a little over 3,000 at the end of 2024. The median home price hit $700,000. Newsday business reporter Jonathan Lamantia explains what this means for Long Island buyers.
So when the number of homes for sale, keeps moving lower, that just fosters more competition among buyers. When homes are lingering on the market, when a seller's not sure if they're able to find somebody, they might be, tempted to maybe lower the price on their house. But in this kind of environment where you have more competition, more than half of all homes that are sold in the last quarter had multiple offers, you're going to see, upward pressure on prices.
For the latest on Long Island's housing market, go to Newsday.com. 6 Long Island students have been named Regeneron finalists. High schoolers from Great Neck North, Comac, Garden City, MacArthur, Smithtown, and Herricks all made the cut. The students will now be traveling to Washington, D.C. to present their projects. The top prize is $250,000. The Oscar nominations are here. Newsday's film critic Rafer Guzman takes a look at who's up for the biggest awards.
Nominees for the 97th Oscars were announced Thursday morning, and leading the pack was Emilia Perez with a whopping 13 nominations.
No, because you are pretty.
A French musical in Spanish about a transgender Mexican drug lord, Emilia Perez picked up nods for Best Picture and Best International Feature, plus 2 nominations for Best Original Song. The movie's star is Carla Sofia Gascon, who could become the Oscars' first openly transgender winner for Best Actress. Tied for second place with 10 nominations each were 2 very different films, The Brutalist and Wicked.
Tell me, why is an accomplished foreign architect shoveling coal here in Philadelphia?
The Brutalist stars Adrian Brody as a visionary architect. He's up for Best Actor, and his co-star Felicity Jones is up for Supporting Actress. Wicked, the Broadway musical adaptation, got a Best Actress nod for Cynthia Erivo and a Supporting Actress nod for Ariana Grande, but it got snubbed for Best Original Song. Both those movies are up for Best Picture, and so is The Substance, a surprise hit at the Oscars. It got 5 nominations, including Best Actress for Demi Moore, and she already got a Golden Globe for that role. Picking up 8 nominations was Conclave, a mystery thriller that earned a Supporting Actress nod for Isabella Rossellini, a Long Islander who lives in Bellport. Responding to her nomination in a statement, Rossellini said her mind was on her former partner David Lynch, who died earlier this month. The Oscar nominations were pushed back twice due to the fires in Los Angeles, but the Oscar ceremony is still scheduled for March 2nd with Conan O'Brien as host. I'm Rafer Guzman for Newsday TV.
You can read more about the Oscar nominations on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. An Italian restaurant is set to reopen this weekend after a fire. The blaze broke out at Luca in Stony Brook around 3 a.m. The co-owner telling Newsday the restaurant suffered minimal damage, things like a hole in the roof and some water damage in the kitchen. Stony Brook and several other fire departments responded. Here's what's up on Long Island. How about some outdoor skating with the family? Check out the rink in Port Jefferson Village. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or you can see the Great Dubois. The 2-person circus features aerial acts, contortion, magic, unicycling, juggling, and so much more. They are performing Sunday at the Stoller Center for the Performing Arts in Stony Brook.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Or you can see The Wizard of Oz on the big screen. The 1939 classic is playing at the Suffolk in Riverhead on Sunday. For admission info and more events, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage. Now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. Friday looks to be clear and chilly. Now take a look at your 7-day forecast. We are warming up, folks. We're going to be in the low 40s at some point. That's like a heat wave. Looks good. Let's enjoy it.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Sherry Einhorn. Thanks so much for joining us.